Hey guys, welcome to WolfEyes channel. For those of you who are new, this is a channel where I get channeled messages from the universe to give you guys positive energy, positive vibes. And for those of you returning, thank you so much. Welcome back. I do hope you like today's reading. I am going to do a pick a card reading for the next 7 days. And this particular deck that I'm using for you to choose from initially is a deck that I just bought blank cards off of Amazon and wrote some intuitive messages on them. So again, we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a crystal on each. So I'll put the Rose Quartz crystal on group 1. Then I'll put this is an emerald actually. I'll put the emerald on group 2, and I'll put the amethyst on group 3. So take your time to choose whichever group you're feeling drawn towards. If you'd like to listen to all 3, by all means go right ahead. It's no problem. So again, these are for the next 7 days. And thank you guys so much for your love, your likes, your appreciation, and your support. And please, if you haven't already, press the notification button, the bell, subscribe, give a like or 2, leave a comment so we can have conversations. Okay, so all right, I'll be quiet right now and you guys choose which pile you want to listen to. Hi group 1, so you chose the Rose Quartz crystal, and Rose Quartz is for unconditional love, healing. This is the heart chakra. It allows for opening and receiving manifestations and positive vibes. It's a really pretty crystal too. So let's rest this here. So for your message, we have listen to your heart. This is actually, I don't know how many of you grew up in the 80s. This is a song by Roxette. I think they played it. Did they play it in Pretty Woman? I'm not sure. But listen to your heart. So this is intuition at its finest. Sometimes that gut feeling is not necessarily a gut. We say a gut feeling, right? Because you feel it at the pit of your stomach. But it's really what your heart wants. It's this initial intuition that you get. So your main focus or your theme for the next 7 days is to really listen to your heart, listen to yourself. Take some time and really focus on what it is that you want that makes you feel happy. It puts you in a positive frame of mind. And if you find yourself feeling uncomfortable or feeling weary and tired, then that frame of mind that you're in, whatever you're doing to be in that frame of mind, is not for you. Do something that's going to rejuvenate you. Do something that's going to make you happy. And when I say rejuvenate, I don't it doesn't necessarily mean exercise or go for a run. I mean, for some people that might work. But really do things to make your heart, to make you feel good about you, to get you in that, like if somebody comes up to you and tells you something that may not be so positive, you're just like, and you let it brush over your shoulders because you're already in that high positive frequency that it's not going to bother you. So this is your main theme. And let us see what other messages come through for you for this next 7 days. And this is a timeless reading, so regardless of when you look at it, we're looking at the next 7 days from the time that you're viewing this message. So we're going to get messages from the Botanical Inspiration. And for most of these oracle decks, I'll just take one card unless more come out, and then that's fine, because then that's not me, that's spirit wanting another message to come out for you. Thank you so much. So we have crocus, cheerfulness. It's spring again. The earth is like a child that knows poems by heart. Rainier Maria Rilke. This crocus, it looks somewhat like a lily mixed with a hibiscus, for those of you who know the hibiscus flower. But this idea of cheerfulness, do things that make you happy. And we're still in spring. Well, right now I'm doing this reading, I'm in June, and summer doesn't really start until June 21st, right? So we're still in spring, and it's basically, the message here is to get in touch with yourself, get in touch with what you want, with what makes you vibrant, what makes you happy, what makes you feel good, that brings cheer to your heart. It could be sitting down relaxing, it could be watching a movie, if there are feminine energies out there, even masculine energies, it doesn't really matter. But the idea of doing things to make you happy. So the crocus is just a reminder not to take life so seriously that it puts you in a worrisome mindset. Understand that every day passes, and with every day, if let's say today or yesterday wasn't as good as we wanted it, the next day there is always time for rejuvenation, always time to redo again. It's another day. So the crocus here comes up as this message for you to take time for yourself, and also don't be burdened by the negativity of life or the environment around you. Anything else for this? Basically, this is you taking care of yourself, you putting yourself first, you making sure that you're on this path of pleasing yourself. And you're not, and some people would say it's selfish, but it's not selfish. You're pleasing yourself because you're putting yourself into that positive frequency. You're not putting yourself second then. You're making sure that you're okay. And you're not doing it by stepping on other people. You're doing it, what is that? Like, with all intentions of no harm to anyone, just to make sure that you're good. Okay? So let us get, I want the Numerology deck. And I don't know if many of you or some of you are seeing repeating numbers. So I felt the need to use a message from this particular deck, because frequently for the past weeks or so I've been seeing these reoccurring numbers, and recurring numbers, they're signs from your angels to give guidance, to give reassurance, to give warnings as well. So let us see what messages we get for group 1, please. What messages? Message for group 1. Sometimes when the cards take a while to come out, it could mean like a slow energy. Sometimes you see them like flip out really, really fast as well. Okay, let me just rest this card here. So we have 57, teaching and learning. So these are life lessons. These are messages about things happening in your life that may seem challenging a bit, but you have to use them as life lessons. You're using them as an opportunity for growth, for self-growth. So this idea of basically the lessons that you're learning is just going to help you manifest in a more positive way. And you have so much to give. You have so much advice to lend to the world, to lend to us, to people around you, that will help you adjust and improve your current situation. And it's almost as though, regardless of what you have gone through or what you're currently going through, you're using this is your mind frame, you're using this as a stepping stone to making your own life better. You're not using it to be like, oh my goodness, and being in a complaining mode. So if you're seeing 57 or 75, but 57 came up here, if you're seeing this number repeating, or it's a message from your angels to let you know that you're in this mode of teaching, and that you have this wonderful opportunity to continue with life as a learning experience. And for those people around you, whether it's in your work or a significant other, they also learn from you as well. And that you have this very strong spiritual aura about you, which is why you're being guided to listen to your heart, because you have this wealth of information inside of you that you can give to people. You can actually, I don't want to say be a master, but that's what it seems like a spiritual master, to help other people cope with their own challenges. Because you're in such a good place right now that the manner in which you transmute energy, it's like whether it's negative or positive and it's coming towards you, it goes through you, and you're like this, I don't know, this processor, and what the energy that comes out is light and positive. And I see a pinkish hue. I don't know if that's because of the rose quartz, but that's the energy that's coming out of you. It's like a pinkish lemony color, like full of brightness, because you take negative energy and you look at it from a different perspective, so that it leaves you in this positive momentum. And again, a specific career, not specific career, but like, this doesn't have anything to do with specifically your job or a romance or a relationship per se, but this is just who you are. This is, in the next 7 days, this is what's you're going through. You're going through this really positive energy, and you're attracting positivity towards you. And even if there are floating negative energies coming your way, you have this ability to transmute that negative energy. All right. So next card is, next message we have is from the Energy Oracle cards. May we receive a message for group 1, please? What message do you have for group 1 for the next 7 days? Group 1 for the next 7 days. That's a whole bunch that came out. Okay, thank you. So it's a set that came out, and we're going to take them. So the first one we have is the number 4, and sometimes I don't know if these numbers will mean something to you, so just pay attention to the numbers as well. 4 is a number for foundation and a solid foundation. And here we have the family, a happy family with the rainbow. So this could be your soul family, this could be your actual physical 3D family. Then we have this idea of envy, 20. Then we have strategy, 21. And we have contract, number 6. So I'll just put this up here. So I don't know how many of you are going to resonate with this. But again, like I said before, negative energies that may seemingly play into your life, whether it's someone here being envious of you, and envy doesn't necessarily have to mean that they're jealous or they're wanting material. It could just be your mind frame. Sometimes people just don't like to see other people happy for whatever reason. That's just the truth. So you have to strategize how it is you interact with these individuals, because you're the type of person that when you walk into a room or in a group, you can feel the energy. So when you feel this negativity, strategize. You could decide to leave, move yourself away from it, but just be mindful of this energy coming through. And with 21, this idea of strategy here, this looks like the pentacle. They could be envious of your, again, this could be material where you're being looked at because you're in a happy family, you're very cheerful, you're making money, and life seems to be very strong and steady for you right now. Now here with contracts, what's interesting, this looks like the Justice mixed with the Two of Swords. The scales, if you look at it, it's slightly, just slightly imbalanced, where this one is a little higher and this one is lower. So here with contract, just be mindful again of persons around you and what it is, this idea of you making decisions, and this here is financial decisions. In this case, that's what's coming up, that the commitment or the decision that you're making is going to be fruitful, regardless if it's a casual commitment or something long-standing. Here, this is going to be a binding commitment. So because it's tilted more towards you, it shows that it's going to be favorable for you. So these new opportunities and these new, almost like beginnings coming in, financial beginnings, these, be open to receiving that. Be in that energy where you're open to receiving these new opportunities because it's fruitful. But with this card, this is the card here. I'll put these two together, these two messages here. Just be mindful of individuals as such, because we have the gold, and then it's like you, this is you on this side, this gold section, and you have people looking in and they don't like what they're seeing because it's not them. So be very strategic with whom you explain your new opportunities and new beginnings to, because they may not be genuinely happy for you. And again, this negative energy, the way that your next 7 days are going to be, the negative energy will eventually fade out, but still the messages are coming up to warn you that you have people around you who are not necessarily for your higher good. So you have your soul tribe or your family that's loving and supportive, and then you have individuals who their energy can be a bit burdensome. So make sure you take time to feel out the room or the persons around you, because the contract that this agreement that you're going in is going to be a positive agreement. Just don't talk too much. Don't tell too many people your business. All right? So let us get some tarot messages, please, for group 1. May we get some tarot messages for group 1. Thank you. Because not everybody is going to be happy with your success. We have those people. You know, we know of some of them. And it's unfortunate that we can't just be genuinely happy for someone else's success. So just be mindful. So we have the Page of Wands. This Page of Wands, the idea of the wands here is fire energy, is very creative energy. And the Page of Wands is that it's a new project, again, a new opportunity, this contract, this legal agreement coming in. You have the Lovers, again, your happy family. And the Lovers energy is this partnerships. And again, it could be romantic, perhaps not. Again, it's interesting that it comes up over contract. Maybe you're going into a marriage, or I don't know, prenup came up for whatever reason. Maybe you're going to be asked to sign a prenup, or maybe you're asking someone to sign a prenup. And hey, if that's the way, I mean, oh well, you're not hurting anybody, right? You're doing what is best for you. And then we have the Fool, the idea of new beginnings again. So you have real wonderful, the Fool is like this, not taking life seriously. It's like the crocus flower. He has a flower there, or this, I'm saying I'm just putting a agenda to it. I apologize. I do not mean to offend anyone. But the crocus flower will pretend that the page is, the Fool is holding the crocus flower. And this Page of Wands and the Fool energy, very, very similar. It's like young, and it could mean that you're young, or you're dealing with somebody who's younger than you. But here, it could be a romantic partnership that you're getting involved with, or a partnership for a new project that you really, really love, and you're teaming up with a wonderful individual, and you guys are going to do great with your job or with this new project. And again, just keep it closed within, because you got the haters on this side, and we don't want that hater energy coming in, right? Even though you could possibly block it, which is wonderful, you don't want to add any other extra stress to you. So just keep your business to the low. Even if it's a romantic relationship, wait, don't just go tell everybody, because sometimes, not, like I said before, not everybody's going to be happy with you being successful. So let us get a message from the Wolf Pack deck for you. May we receive a message for group 1, please? Message for group 1. Okay, thank you. Isolation. Now is not the time to deliberately isolate yourself from others. On the contrary, it's a time to increase your social life, because it creates greater opportunity and more choices. So you're not isolating, but again, you're using your intuition to be mindful of who you're letting into that circle, into that sacred space of yours. So put that there. And then we have stranded. You may feel stranded financially or emotionally with no help from anyone. You may also feel cut off and out of touch. Take time to think of new plans for future. Have faith and trust in yourself. So sometimes when things are going really, really good for us, we tend to have this nagging feeling of like, I don't know, maybe this is too good to be true, or the negativity starts creeping in. Again, these two, take yourself away from that energy. This is what these individuals would want you to be in, but you're taking yourself away from it. You're using this as a warning, like pay heed, a warning from your angels to have faith and trust yourself. And at the same time, while you're looking for greater and new opportunities, you're not just blasting out all your information to everyone. You're taking precautious steps to where you have to go, because being cautious is actually very fruitful for you. Okay, so let us get a message from the True Love Oracle deck. Message for group 1. Let us shuffle first. And forgiveness comes up. So who are we forgiving? I forgive myself. I am forgiven. Oh. You're feeling stranded because you're being a little too hard on yourself. You deserve happiness. You deserve to listen to your heart, and it's okay if other people disagree with you. Not everybody's going to agree with you. It's the choices, some choices that you're making. People have this tendency to always want to give their opinion even when not asked. So here, you're forgiving yourself. Your angels are protecting you. They're putting this veil over you. You have these cute little, they look like cat rabbits, I don't know, cabbits. And then you have these cute roses. So pay attention to what you are, your energy. And it's okay to listen to your heart. It's okay to do what is beneficial for you. And your angels are guiding you. Your angels are letting you know that everything is going to be good. So for the next 7 days, you're in this period of fruitfulness. You're in a period of an abundance. But just be mindful of how many people you're letting into this period of your wonderfulness. Okay, so we have tea leaf fortune cards, and the thing is with this particular deck, as much as I love it, it's just so much to shuffle, right? So I shuffled them before, and I'll try again while doing this shuffle live and ask for messages from the tea leaf fortune cards for group 1, please. Next 7 days, please give us messages for the next 7 days. So wait, I'm being told to cut the deck in half and get a few messages from one group and then a few messages from the others. Thank you. Okay, so all right, so that's our first group. And we have tent, a temporary situation. I'll put tent here for, I'm being told to put the tent there. Ladder, climbing towards success. Yes. Target, a goal-oriented person. Nice. Maybe get a message or two. Thank you. And one more. Thank you. Well, two more came out. Thank you so much. Okay. So wedge. Wedge. We know what a wedge is. Oh my, we have more. So we know what a wedge is. A wedge is when you're trying to stick something to prevent closure. So someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Again, we'll put this over here because this situation is temporary. This idea of envy. We have fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. Now, this crosses across all boundaries. So it could be when we say fair hair, it could be fair in terms of skin, but usually the fair is with hair. So gray or white hair, it's an older person perhaps, unless the individual is blonde. But this could relate to any particular group, any age, any culture, any race. So dealings, perhaps you're dealing, this is the business dealing that you're going in with this individual, or perhaps this is the person you might have to be aware of. So where should I put this? Where would you want me to put this? Just be mindful. Okay, I'll be mindful. Put the woman here. Okay. V, victory in some endeavor. This is beautiful. You don't even want to know what I was just thinking about. I listen to BTS a lot, so V comes up. Anyway, I'm sorry. Bird perched, waiting for news, a package or letter. And bird flying, news is on the way. So this is wonderful. So your news is coming in, and again, we're leaving these, we're acknowledging it. I don't like to disown negative energy. We acknowledge it and we move it to the side because it's temporary, just like the tent says, it's a temporary situation. Maybe I should put the tent in here, right, so that we can see it properly. So we'll put the tent here. It's a temporary situation. Right? Are we seeing all the messages? Yes. But so for the next 7 days, news are coming in. This is news to be with your contract that you're dealing with, or the relationship, the business matter, this project that you're interested in. And here you have so much success. This is so much love and so much positive energy flowing your way. But again, be mindful. But remember, with positive there is negative for the balance. So here you're keeping this as this is a possibility and you're being aware of it. So thankfully you have this awareness that you can keep this under control. You're aware of it. It's not going to just come out of anywhere and surprise you. So you have this knowing, and trust your intuition. Trust your feeling of what makes you happy, what is positive for you. And you can tell, an easy way you can tell of whether or not something is good for you is that like you really feel positive, like you really feel happy when you think about it. You don't feel scared, you don't have any apprehension. It's just like, it's just this really good, like you know, on a cold day, I don't know if you like apple cider, but on a cold day you're drinking some really nice warm steamy apple cider, and it has like cinnamon and caramel in it, and it just makes you feel so good when you just take that first sip and it goes down inside, that warm feeling. This is where you are for the next 7 days, but you're wary of the cold. You know about the cold. Okay, so these have been your messages. Next 7 days, I do hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and be safe. Sending love and blessings. Take care. Hey, group number 2. So you guys chose the emerald. This is a raw emerald. It's a really pretty color. It looks like a kind of jade. It looks like aventurine, I guess, because of the color in itself. But this is an emerald. And we're going to put this emerald right here. So let us see what your message is. My expression of manifestation is my will. So, for the next 7 days, whatever it is that you're manifesting, it's coming through because you are hardcore in this manifestation. Whether it's with love, abundance in finances, abundance in peace, whatever it is that you are focusing on, because your will is so strong to manifest this particular expression of yourself. It reminds me, again, I don't know if you watch the Justice League or you've ever read the comics, but Green Lantern, the power that he has comes from his ring, and the ring is basically his will being manifested. So depending on what his will is, or whatever he wants to will, he has to have a lot of strength in that will. And similarly, it reminds me of that. Like I'm seeing, not that you're running flying around like Green Lantern, but it's this idea that your will is so powerful that what it is you want to manifest is coming to you for these next 7 days. So this is wonderful. You have this expression of manifestation here as your theme. So let us get a message card from the Botanical Inspirations deck. This is for group number 2. Please give us messages or a message from this deck, please. Group number 2. Two cards wanted to fall out, none actually fell out yet. Thank you. So we have the pink rose, grace, sweetness, the pursuit of perfection, then is the pursuit of sweetness and light. This is by Matthew Arnold. So the idea of the pink rose is just delicate, is this idea of sensuality blossoming. Perhaps you're trying to manifest love coming in, and the rose here is a confirmation of this manifestation, of this love coming in, this new beginning of love. And the rose, it's a beautiful flower, but remember, with the rose you have these little thorns at the sides of it. So while it's beautiful with the rose, you have to be very, very careful, because the rose in of itself, it has its own boundaries. It has its own barrications. So this is a reminder to yourself that keep thinking these positive thoughts, keep thinking about positive manifestations, and keep your momentum in this positive frequency. And what you're manifesting, again, it's a confirmation that it's coming in. So the idea again of the rose is that it gives you this sense of beauty, of gentle beauty, of fragileness to it, but at the same time you have these little thorns here that defends you. So for your own self, you have this very strong power within you, but you're also very cautious at the same time. You're cautious as to what you're bringing in into your sacred space, into your little boundary or bounded area. And this is good. This is really good. What else is that? So this is centered around a relationship. And while you're open to receiving this relationship, you're proceeding cautiously, which is good. This is nice. Okay, so let us get a numerology card. Because as I said with group 1, I keep seeing these repeating numbers, and this has been for the past month or 3 weeks. So I felt as though I wanted to give you guys this guidance, because I don't think I'm the only one seeing these repeating numbers. Perhaps it's the collective as well. So let us get messages or a message for group number 2, please. Nice. Perseverance. So number 4, the 4 is for foundation. It's for grounding, this idea that you're forming solidarity or strength. And the green, it matches beautifully with the rose, because the rose thorns and the leaves here are green. And the number 4, again, when I don't know, perhaps you're seeing this 4, the idea of perseverance, it's indicating that you're never given more than you can handle. So whatever challenges that may be coming or that you think you're facing, these challenges are tasks, and you view these challenges as able to overcome. And this idea that you have this courage and you have a faith in yourself, you're making yourself aware of challenges, you're making yourself aware of possible negativity, but you're not focusing on that. Your will is strong enough to acknowledge and then move past that. And this is a similar energy that group 1 had, with this idea of there are challenges present, but you're not focusing on those particular challenges. You're focusing on the successful outcome of your task. And because of the manner in which you perceive the challenge or the task, that is what is allowing you to be successful in it. You're not going through this process as if you're not going to make it. You're going through this process as it's just another stepping stone to something else. So with perseverance in regards to this relationship, romantic or otherwise, the steps that you're taking in this relationship is successful, and regardless of the challenge. And I do feel that it's somewhat romantic. It's just because of the rose. The rose is such a romantic flower, especially this pink rose. It's so delicate, it's so beautiful. It's just like this new beginning, this idea of love blossoming. That's what I'm getting. So if this doesn't resonate with everyone in the sense of a romantic relationship, by all means, please do not take that. But what I would like you to consider is this idea of your manifestation power, the power that you have to manifest something that you want, and to stay in this focus of persevering with that goal that you have in mind. So let us get a message from the Energy Oracle deck. Message for group 2, please. There's a whole bunch that came out here. Let's shuffle them properly. Message for group 2, please. Thank you. So we have 2 cards coming out. Victory, and this is the number 28, and number 23, all tied up. But she seems to be tied up by vines. So we'll get clarification on that with the tarot momentarily. But let us look at this idea of victory, and then this idea of being all tied up. Are you all tied up in your head? Are you a bit confused as to what it is you have to do, where your goals are going? So it seems as though that you're second guessing yourself and you're not too sure with this all tied up energy here. And the energy is as though there is something holding you back. There is a feeling of restriction. Now remember, whatever this challenge is, you will be victorious in this challenge. It's the manner in which you approach the challenge, your reaction to this challenge. Are you trying to live in this emotional wreckage? Like those words come up. Perhaps you're in a relationship with, what is this, 2? So all tied up here. Are you, it seems as though what's coming in is this idea of a relationship where in one of them there seems to be a little more drama than the other, and this one seems to be a little more fruitful than the drama. Let us get clarification for this, please. May we receive a clarification for the all tied up. What is this all tied up message? Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups energy is wishes coming true, the idea of material abundance, good health. So yeah, this all tied up is in your head. Again, you need to focus on the positive outcomes of, don't allow yourself to get wrapped up in the minuscule challenges around you. Get yourself away from that negative energy, because look at what is coming out of it to clarify you're all tied up and to give confirmation again with victory. May we receive more messages again, please? Thank you. We have the Emperor. This Emperor energy is respect, leadership, victory in whatever it is that you're planning, whatever it is that you're manifesting. So again, you have positive confirmation on a relationship, a partnership that you're trying to manifest. And here, this is you all tied up in yourself, not kind of questioning yourself, or perhaps you're in a situationship that is not serving you. So in order for your manifestation to bloom properly, you have to get yourself away from this seemingly full of drama situation. Or if this is not with anyone else, this is you in your head, your perspective on the situation. Just have faith, have courage. Let us get some more clarification using the Wolf deck tarot, please. Wolf pack tarot deck, sorry. Messages for group number 2. Okay, thank you. So we have respect. You may be having conflict with an elder. They've earned respect. Make more of a great effort and greater harmony will come. So is this all tied up in terms regards to this relationship? Okay. Home, you find someone is pushing you to the limit, forcing you to become more protective of your home and family. Follow your intuition and all will be well. And friends, a new friendship is coming your way. A friend is about to play an important role in your life. Job offer may come in from a good friend. So again, you have positivity, and this idea of a situationship that is not necessarily working for you is having you feeling a little tied up. Look within and understand that sometimes the best remedy to a conflicting or seemingly chaotic encounter is just leave it alone and move away. So it's not just respect for that individual, it's also self-respect, because you're not going to stoop to anyone's level. So remember, you have very positive cards here, and these messages are not necessarily warning, but more so advice. Okay, so pay attention to the relationships that you're having, whether it's romantic or otherwise, and the manner in which you react to those relationships, because you have positive outcomes coming your way in this next 7 days. Okay, so let us get messages from the True Love tarot deck, or oracle cards. Messages for group 2, please. interesting. Sexual freedom. So hopefully those of you listening, you're of age for this. I don't mean to be a prude, but the idea of sexual freedom here is this letting go, this no inhibitions. Perhaps you want to get out of relationship, and this new relationship that you want, elders around you are not approving of it. And remember, please, sometimes what is good for you, others may not necessarily see it that way, but if it's good for you, you will know. This idea of, where is it? Follow your intuition. Be protective of your home, of yourself. And this idea is stop comparing yourself to others. Stop this sexual freedom. I mean, it could be physical sexual freedom, you coming into a intimate relationship with somebody. But society sometimes can be very brutal in its judgment. So here you have your sexual, whether it's orientation or sexual physical freedom, and it's okay to be you. It's okay to love who you want to love and not have to answer to what society wants you to do, if that makes sense. So this will not resonate for everyone, but for those of you who it does resonate with, just understand that you are loved and your decisions are respected, and you don't have to do things to please others. You're looking at yourself. You're persevering with your own faith, right? And last but not least, let's get some tea leaf oracle cards or message fortune cards. So I had to split this deck into two because it's really cumbersome to shuffle the whole thing. So we'll get a couple messages from this first pile and then a couple messages from the second pile. May we have messages for group 2, please? Thank you. Those messages came out really, really fast. And messages for group 2, please. This is a bunch of messages. I'm sorry. Sometimes we take it and sometimes we don't. Thank you. This is so interesting. Oh my goodness. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay. So rainbow, the most difficult part of the situation is over. And again, this may resonate for some and not all. I believe Pride Month, if this is not, it's June Pride Month, and then you have the rainbow sexual freedom, sexual orientation that just came in. So perhaps you are being judged because of your sexual orientation. And again, don't worry about that. It's you, one life, right? This idea you're not harming anyone. You're just living your life with love. Time to act. A kite, a vacation. I believe that's a type of fish. Now this is interesting. A mountain and a mountain road. Because group 1 got a bird perched and a bird flying. So it's almost as they're waiting and then they get the answer right away. Again, it comes in a major challenge to overcome, or it seems to be a challenge. It's just a task. And here, maybe we're looking at the front of it, but we weren't paying attention to what's behind, and you are on the road to success. So a path opens up. So this is beautiful information. And again, maybe we should put this here, this idea of victory. And number 28, it's a beautiful number because if we add them, we get the completion cycle of the number 10. And a number 10 is just complete, commitment, contentment, this idea of love and support. So I leave you with victory, and I leave you with blessings and love. And continue, please, to manifest your desires that make you feel comfortable and that make you happy. Okay, these are your messages. Have a wonderful rest of your day and be safe. Bye. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose the Amethyst, so perhaps you chose it by timestamp, or group number 3, whichever one. So your message, well, before I get into the message, this is a I think it's called a worry stone, a thumb or a palm worry stone. You see it's indented in the center, and this is an amethyst. Amethyst is really good for healing your third eye chakra. It's a really pretty purple stone. I'm into the color purple these days. Boraje. Okay, so your message is stay in that higher frequency. I love it. Stay positive, continue to evolve, continue to expand. Stay in your highest potential. Is just believe in yourself. It fits so perfectly. Believe in yourself. Stay in that higher frequency. This is lovely. I mean, let us get more messages to see what is ahead on your path for the next 7 days. So we will get messages from the Botanical Inspirations deck. And this is for group number 3. May we receive messages, please, for group number 3. A wonderful message card for group number 3, please. Dignity with the Dahlia. A wise man has dignity without pride. A fool has pride without dignity. So this idea of dignity, and it's a beautiful, look at this. I want you guys to see the vibrant color of the, it's red and green, and it's just so fiery. It's just really vibrant. It's really lovely. And the idea of dignity is self-respect, this, your reputation, right? It's so easy to attract attention, but sometimes the attention is momentary, and it's easy to also damage your reputation. Like in the matter of a moment, a reputation can be damaged. So with the Dahlia, your message here is basically upkeep your sense of self, upkeep your rationale, upkeep your morals and your own self-respect, because your dignity is most precious to you. And it connects with the higher frequency, because this thing in the higher frequency, it has no pride. This idea of pride, that's the ego. And we're not with the ego. We're just doing what is beneficial to us, but on a higher plane. You're not doing it from an egotistical point of view. You're knowing that in order to protect yourself, you are protecting your reputation. You're protecting yourself for future, and you're not just looking for, what is that? Just spotlights of success or spotlights of attention. You're building a foundation for yourself. So let us get more messages that would assist with this Dahlia information. And we're going to look at the Numerology deck. As I was saying with group 1 and group 2, the Numerology deck, I'm using it because for the past couple weeks and months, or a month or so, I've been seeing repeating numbers, and I felt the need to use this deck because I feel as though you guys might be seeing repeating numbers as well. So let us see what comes through for group number 3, please. Because sometimes I look at the clock, or I look at a license plate, or I just happen to look at a receipt, and it's just like these numbers just popping up all over. And it's wonderful. I love it because it's like angel guidance, angel messages, knowing that spirit guides are around me and taking care of me. It's just fabulous. It's wonderful. So let us see what number comes through for group number 3, please. energy for this group, it feels different. Message for group number 3. Time out. I love it. You'll see why, guys. It's amazing. I kind of... Okay. So we have number 37, time out. Okay, this is rest, relaxation. Again, we have the purple and the yellow. Fabulous. And then we have 93, happy ending. We have the yellow with the purple. And you know what's crazy? Again, I'm going to make a BTS reference. I don't know if you guys know about the international sensation band, BTS. They K-pop, but I don't even think it's just pop. They don't just sing pop. But anyway, that's the genre they're under. They came out with their new album, Butter. And I purple you. So we have the purple and yellow. So I'm feeling fabulous for this group. And I'm not getting paid or anything like that to promote them, but you should check them out. Their music is insane. It's crazy. So we have 37 and 93. And rest and relaxation. Again, the idea of taking time for yourself, making sure that you're on the right path, not worrying about other people and what they're doing. It's a lot of hustle and bustle for you to get from where you were a couple weeks or a couple days ago to right now. For your next 7 days, you're being asked to just take a rest. Take if you've been stressed or under the weather or any kind of thing like that, remove yourself from that situation. And just to take some time to improve your current well-being, to stay in this high frequency, to stay kind of unstressed, or understand that don't worry, the universe has your back. And it's okay for you to just take a little breather, take some time to just relax. And perhaps you're seeing the number 37 or you're seeing the number 93. And it's this idea of, remember what I'm saying, your reputation, right? Who you are, and this idea of dignity and staying in that higher frequency. Well, you are who you are, or you attract who you are. And this happy ending, by staying in this higher frequency, you're attracting this happy ending. You're taking time for yourself, and you're really making peace with yourself, and you're basically nurturing yourself, right? And because of that, because of this self-care, and because of you not worrying about drama or situationships or the chaotic environment around you, you see positive outcomes because of that. You see yourself moving in a more positive direction. So you're coming out of this chaotic feeling, or just kind of, maybe not necessarily chaotic in a negative way, but it's just a lot of hustle and bustle. And now it's time for you to just sit down, just relax, and welcome in the fruitfulness of the situation. Okay, so that's what's coming in there. Next, let us get some energy oracle cards or messages for group number 3, please. I love those colors. I don't mean to be annoying if I'm speaking of BTS, but you guys should check out their music. It's really nice. The World card. Nice. You have the number 29. This is beautiful. And it's like this mage. And this mage is moving forward, and you're moving forward to the world. And this is today, actually, this is interesting because today is I think the moon is almost like half. And this looks like, I know this is the earth here, but it looks like half, slightly moving into tomorrow. which is Thursday for us, June 3rd. Today is the 2nd that I'm doing this reading. But remember, this is a timeless reading, so whenever it is that you look at this reading, it's 7 days from now. But it's interesting, I'm looking at the moon calendar right now, and the moon calendar on the 2nd, this is what it looks like, really, with the moon a bit there. So with this energy, the world energy here, again, you have this happy ending coming out, you have this positive energy, and it reminds me so much of the tarot world, where you're completing a goal or you're completing a lesson, and that it's just like, it's showing you like your life is boundless. You have unlimited resources, and these unlimited resources are provided to you via the universe itself. The world itself is giving you this, and you have this synchronicity of the colors, and it's just really amazing, this energy that you have here. Is this with career or love for them? Well, in actuality, I'm just feeling like this is just for them. And it is what, sorry, I'm just speaking speaking out loud. So this message here has nothing to do, what is that? Definitively with a relationship, like with romance or with money or with, I don't know, a vacation. It just has to do with you cultivating yourself. I haven't seen, like, the relationship thing hasn't come up yet. Money hasn't come up here. It's just saying, don't stress yourself out. You have, so regardless to relationship or financial abundance or, yeah, I guess that's it, right? Relationship, regardless if it's romantic or not, or financial abundance, you have assistance from the universe. Okay, so let us get more clarification. Yeah. Let us look to the tarot for clarification, please. This is for group number 3. We want to make sure we get messages for group number 3, please. Okay. What are your energies, group number 3? Okay, so we have the 7 of Pentacles, and Pentacles is a physical or a earthly energy coming in. I'm sorry if I had it low. So this 7 of Pentacles is working hard, patience, you're waiting for success, and then you have the Emperor energy coming in, and the Emperor, again, the Emperor is this respect, leadership, good fortune coming in, like you're making the correct plan. So it seems like things are delayed, but really they're not, because it's growing. It might take a slow time for it to manifest, but that's okay, because you're taking a time out, right? And then this is your happy ending. What is another message? Okay, so let us look for more tarot for clarification on the 7 of Pentacles, please. And we have the 6 of Cups. So with the 6 of Cups, again, Cups is emotions. This is reunions and gifts. So this is prosperous. This is good. This is positive. So regardless of your finances or your relationship, you are a leader in that department. And you have assistance from the entire universe. You have the cosmos backing you up. I told you from the beginning, this is just a wonderful energy. This is beautiful. This is lovely. Okay. So let us get some messages from the Wolf Pack deck. I like this deck a lot, you know, guys, because WolfEyes, Wolf Pack. And I do hope you subscribe, or that you like or comment. I love it. Reunion, again, 6 of Cups, reunion. Opportunity to meet your soulmate. So remember, I was saying I wasn't sure, like we didn't speak of love specifically, or finances, and finances and love came up. And We have here fulfillment. All your hopes and dreams and wishes will come true. Wow, a feeling of accomplishment. Yes, I love it. I love it. I'm not even going to take any more. No more, no more. So we have 42, which is adds up to be a 6. And we have the 6 of Cups here. And there's 3. So perhaps 3 is a life path number for you. This is so cute. Thank you, guys. Number 3, please. A message for group number 3. Let us get a nice energy message for group number 3. Woo! Ha! I love it. I'm sorry for laughing scandalously, but dating, I mean, there isn't anything else for me to say, and it looks like all these cute little dahlias are here. Check it out. Let's put the dahlia. I know they're probably roses, but we'll pretend it could be dahlias. Look at them. And this is your reputation, and you're staying in this higher frequency. Now, it doesn't matter if you're a masculine energy and you're looking for feminine energy, or you're feminine looking for masculine, or feminine, masculine, or however it is that you decide. But the idea is that you're staying in this higher frequency. You're allowing the universe to work with you, and bam, look at this. And even if you are in a relationship, dating doesn't mean that, oh my goodness, you're going to leave your boo and go with somebody else. No. I mean, if you want to. But here, what I'm getting, the message is that you're revitalizing your romance. And if this is for singles, you're getting a romance. So this is nice. This is beautiful. So as I told group 1 and 2, the tea leaf fortune cards, they're a bit heavy to shuffle. So I just basically shuffled and cut the deck, right? Actually, I'll do that now and show you, so that you guys feel comfortable enough. You know, sometimes you may wonder if tarot readers, like, what is that? You see how they're coming out? If we like sneak and fake it, like, you know, like you put certain piles together for a reason, like to make it look a certain way, but we really don't. So I'm doing this on camera here, and I'm going to cut the pile, right? So with this deck, it's easier to shuffle. May we have messages for group number 3, please? I'm going to shuffle it properly. Okay. Messages for group number 3, please. Just like when they fall out, it's like a bunch falling out at the same time. Okay, wonderful. That's from this first group. Now let us get messages from the second group. Group number 3, please. Okay, I'll take these two. So let us see what messages we have piled up. Okay. So we have the astral house of love. Fits perfectly with your reading. It fits perfectly with your energy. So with love, in the next 7 days, love is coming in. And it could be with a fire sign, Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius, perhaps. Maybe not, because it doesn't mean that all the other signs are not passionate. Then we have an owl, good advice from a wise person. Unsuccessful plans. We'll have to get clarification on that. Grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. protected from negative forces beyond your control, and that's the universe. Money will be coming to you. So I would like to clarify this, please. This knot of unsuccessful plans. What is this knot? Is this you in your head? Is this you not allowing yourself? Please, clarification for knot. Not allowing yourself to make positive, look, weighing options. So this comes out with the knot. What options are you weighing? Perhaps this is in a relationship, perhaps it's with your finances, but just be mindful. Advice is coming from a friend. So if here you're weighing your options to make sure that you're doing the right thing, that's great. And again, it could be unsuccessful if you go too much, like it's too indecisive, too much multitasking, which is why from the get you were asked to take time to rejuvenate and rest yourself. Okay, so I wouldn't worry too much about this. Again, remember, for this, I always tell you guys, make sure you acknowledge whether it's negative or positive, but then we're moving forward. Life is going forward, life is going on into the positive, right? We're staying in that frequency, you're staying in that higher frequency. So we'll put these guys to the side and we will look at these wonderful, wonderful energies that you have. So this was your reading. I do hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm sending love, prosperity, blessings to you. And please like and subscribe, share, make a comment, positive, constructive comment. Please. If you have to make a negative comment, I'll acknowledge it and see how I can be better. In any event, you guys take care. Love you. Bye.